All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol FCEL, Fuelcell Energy Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So Fuelcell Energy Inc. has actually ran back up. So it was in a bearish run. We needed to watch it carefully. These numbers were very important, moving downwards to this support here of 1042, 1030. It bounced right back up, broke through resistance, broke through the 50-day moving average, and it's reached newer highs here that we're going to look at in just a moment. Our new resistance level as well as our new support, right? We want to keep these numbers in mind moving forward. Very important numbers based off the graph and what it's showing us. And we're back in bullish territory. Now, there's still a lot more to go, but they broke through a resistance level that was pretty significant at one point in the day, which was up here to 1196, but it fell back down. So the bulls have some work to do. They need to break through resistance, which we're going to talk about in a moment. And if they accomplish that, the next resistance level would be up here at 1317. But before getting there, let's look at what's important here based off the chart right now. So the 50-day moving average is 1133. If that gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows, newer support levels, and getting deeper into bearish territory. So I want every single investor to be aware that at this point, 1133, the bulls, right, are going to start to lose control if that gets broken through, and the bears will start to gain it. So if that gets accomplished, the next support level would be 1076, and you can see how the stock is reacting between the 50-day moving average and the next support if the bulls are trying to reappear or the bears are tearing this down. So we want to watch the behavior carefully. But before getting there, we have our support, and our support is 1150. Now there's a very small window between 1150 and 1133 to watch and see who is dominating the chart. That's a very small window of the last drop of bullish territory before the bears get into bearish territory if they're tearing it down, and the last drop for the bulls to reappear and save this from going any lower. Now, just because it breaks through the 50-day moving average does not mean that the bulls can't reappear here and bring it back up. But if the bulls really want to maintain as much control as they can, they should try to reappear before this goes any lower. And they want to continue this momentum. That's their true goal, especially to hit newer resistance levels and newer highs. So 1150, if it gets broken through, you want to watch carefully how the stock is reacting, where the bulls are trying to reappear, or are the bears tearing this one down. Super important to keep that in mind and watch the behavior of this stock. Now, on the other hand, we have our resistance. We talked about the resistance levels that were important. 1196, it fell back down below it. And then the next level would be up here at 1317. Now, the closest one that's the most important to actually break through above 1196 based off of today's behavior is up here at 1221. The bulls need to break through 1221. They can't just hang out sideways because the 50-day moving average will catch up to the price and by default make the price go into bearish territory, giving leverage to the bears. So 1221 needs to be broken through by the bulls and turn into a support. I want every single investor to be aware of that. And that's the highest point in this momentum. And the bulls, for them to continue the momentum and create that staircase effect and continue to work their way up to newer highs, they're going to want to break through resistance, reach the next resistance, and create that upward movement, right? Breaking through new resistance levels, reaching newer highs, and getting deeper into bullish territory to continue the upward momentum. Excuse my terrible drawing, but I do like to illustrate so you guys can visualize what I'm stating. So 1221, once again, needs to be broken through. Our support is down here at 1150, and our 50-day moving average is 1133. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen and the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here, and I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it, anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88, and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02, and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out. See for yourselves. And my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.